Okay, hi everybody. Let's go over this finance question that's really about the current ratio. So you can see the question in front of you. I'll read it to you. It says the Nelson Company has $1,150,000 in current assets and $460,000 in current liabilities. Its initial inventory level is $310,000, and it will raise funds as additional notes payable and use them to increase inventory. And so the question asks us, how much can Nelson's short-term debt, and they're letting us know it's notes payable is what they'll use, how much can the notes payable increase without pushing its current ratio below 1.8? And as you solve this, they say don't round to any intermediate calculations and round your answer to the nearest dollar. Okay, so now, if you wanted to solve this one with algebra, this is the approach I think you should use. Okay, and let me explain what you're looking at there. You've got $1,150,000 of assets, and you've got $460,000 of current liabilities. And then you're going to add to the asset side, right? Because you're going to be purchasing more inventory, and these are all current assets. And you're going to increase your liabilities because you're going to be borrowing the money with notes payable to fund that increase in liabilities. And you have to figure out how much of that will get you to 1.8. Okay? So that's the algebraic equation. And from there, you just got to use algebra to solve it, right? So I look at that, and the first thing I want to do is get rid of the denominator. So I'll multiply both sides by 460 plus x in parentheses. And then from there, using algebra, you'll be able to work down to an answer. But you don't have to solve it this way. Let me move this out of the way. And I'll show you how you could do this really with trial and error. Trial and error. Yeah, that's the right expression, right? Using Excel. Okay, so let's put a 0 here, let's say. Okay, so now we have 310 in inventory. They give us that number, even though we don't really need to know what that is, I think. So current assets are $1,000,001, and this is all in thousands of dollars, right? I probably should put that over here, something like this, so it's clear. Okay, so we must have had 840 in other current assets, and we had 460,000 in liabilities. So our current ratio is 2.5. Now, what you could do is trial and error, or you could even use Excel's goal seek, and we can increase it and see what happens. We increase it $1, we can see the current asset falls to 2.4967. All I'm doing is adding across, right? If I increase inventory by 10, we see it drops even less. So you could use this approach and just figure out at what point you hit 1.8. You know, if I go to, let's say, 999, here, 9999, let's say a huge number, we see we're way below 1.8. So you could use trial and error. That's one way to get it. All right, I'm going to put this back to 0. Or like I say, use that algebraic function. Either way will get you the right answer. Okay? Hope that helps everyone.